Now, welcome to another edition of News from Naboo with Horse Lightning Takes. And let's get right to the news.
I want to talk exclusively about that closing scene from Ahsoka Episode 4, Fallen Jedi.
So,
Spoilers.
spoilers if you haven't seen that.
If you haven't seen it, I'm sorry. Spoiler. That was the warning.
All right, well, let's talk about it. What do you want to talk about?
Everything.
Wasn't that long? It was like a minute.
It was
If
like
that.
a minute that lasted a lifetime.
In the world between worlds, time is irrelevant. We've seen it, literally.
Yes. There's so many questions. The first question, of course, being, is she dead? It feels like a yes, but at the same time, we've seen her snatched from death before.
But who would have snatched her this time?
More
Other than, of course, as I theorized yesterday, Dave Filoni himself.
Dave Filoni himself. Is this really the regular world between worlds as we even know it? What is Anakin doing there?
Waiting for Ahsoka? Waiting for Snips?
But do all Force ghosts wait in the world between worlds? Why is he there?
I think the world between worlds is a place where time and space kind of are irrelevant. I wasn't really joking so much before as much as I was kind of being serious. So I think he can just be there when he wants to be there. I think any of them could technically be there when they want to be there, any of the Force ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is a place between the cosmic force and the living force. It's kind of a in-between. It is the world between the worlds.
That's
We've
true.
discussed its origin before from Chronicles of Narnia. Well, it does
Yes, it
have
does.
a bit of an origin
It
there.
does. There's a lot of weird choices in that episode. Another weird choice is within that same day, they advertised that you could go and see the next episode at theaters if it was near you. And they put out this poster that had Anakin on it.
Yeah, that was a little sketchy.
Yeah.
A lot of people hadn't seen the episode yet. It was less than 24 hours, and they're putting a poster with.
Hey, don't
And
worry.
it-
They didn't spoil Morak's death. He's still on the poster.
Well, it doesn't automatically imply that Anakin is in the latest episode, but it
Kind of
does.
does imply that he's in the series because that is not
Yeah.
a vision of past. That is creepy. Sorry,
It's
he
not
looks
creepy.
I know. Here comes the weird theories from Naboo. I don't trust this Anakin.
You didn't trust that Marok wasn't Marok either, though.
We don't know that. No, but I don't totally trust this Anakin. Something about, and it might just be a CGI thing, something about it seems wrong. First
it
off,
is Lucasfilm with CGI, so
First
could
off,
be anything.
when we saw him in the special edition Return of the Jedi, these aren't the robes he was wearing.
No, he was
These
wearing
are-
actual Jedi robes, not
Yes.
his Episode 3 outfit, if you will.
So why is he wearing his Episode 3 outfit? Why
Maybe it's his favorite movie.
did they play a little bit of I feel like I feel like I heard Vader's theme.
You did?
Why is Vader's theme in there? Anakin had a theme.
Spoiler alert. They're one and the same.
Well,
I know. No,
I know
being
it's Vader
serious.
Christensen.
Being serious, yes, that did immediately pique my curiosity. Why would you play that little?
Why would you play that?
A little
Why
hint of
would
Vader.
you play the last Anakin? This is the last version of Anakin she ever saw.
There you go. Maybe that's why she sees him that way.
But why is she seeing him this way? Is this him actually being there, or is this her seeing a version of him?
But if we're in the world, here's the thing: if we're in the world between worlds, we already know Palpatine could not get in there, right? So why would some sort of remnant of Vader be in there if that's what we're assuming this could be?
I think this is not something we were all excited seeing it, but on rewatch, it seems maybe a little more sinister.
But will they really pull the rug out from under us and not give us Anakin and Ahsoka, or is this like the prelude to it, where something big happens, where these two are going to fight in the world between worlds, and then she'll get to see the real Anakin?
Something about the lighting, though, in this scene. Something about his face. The way the longer you look at him, his face seems to get darker. The way that maybe even her expression turns from excitement from seeing him to maybe a little apprehensive or fearful, even.
He looks a little off. I've seen the first Twilight movie, and my first immediate impression was that was Edward from Twilight. It has that same, the skin has that, I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. I only seen it once, it was years ago, but that was my first impression. He kind of looks like a sparkly vampire. I saw someone had said it was like Lucasfilm decided to turn the glamour glow up on.
Oh, boy.
But no, it does look a little, I mean, it doesn't look bad. I don't want to sit here and be like, oh, it ruined the show, the Anakin don't look right. It looks a little weird,
Comparing this version of Anakin with things that they've done throughout Star Wars,
Yes.
back in Return of the Jedi, during Luke's final, confrontation with
was
Vader,
the age then.
his face was like half shadowed, kind of trying to show like an inner struggle. He was struggling against turning to the dark side himself. They did the same kind of thing with the lighting right before Kylo Ren killed Han Solo.
You're going deep with this one. I like it.
Because the deeper I go, the more wrong I can be.
Well, you went deep last time and it didn't pay off.
And they're doing the same thing here with these dark shadows on the face. Ahsoka's face isn't shadowed like that. So I'm just curious, are they trying to tell you something? This is an Anakin that is almost not to be trusted. Maybe this is... Ahsoka got angry right before she died. She smacked Shin into a wall because she thought Shin had killed Sabine. Maybe her powers might have been fueled by a wee bit of anger. Could this somehow be a projection of guilt, a projection of fear, projection of the dark side messing with her?
Only what you take with you. This is her dark side. This is what she must face. Kind of like Luke going in that cave.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm reading very deeply into this. This is like, look, we saw 10 seconds of Hayden Christensen. I'm like, yay!
I think there's a good chance something is up. It's not just going to be, hey, good old times. I think we'll get that, but I think there might be something before that.
I think she's not seeing him yet. This isn't actually him. This is a projection of her feelings.
I think that's possible.
More so than actually being her master. I think we'll still see her actual master, still see Hayden, who was in Return of the Jedi, who came back to life. I think we'll still see him in this, because I think there's reconciliation to be had, but I do not think that this is actually him.
So you think the robes are the clue?
Possibly. The whole look, this is entirely Revenge of the Sith, Anakin. That's a
scary Anakin.
That's what this is. This is the dark side telling her how she failed, feeding on that guilt that I feel like she has for what happened to her master. She never reconciled those feelings on screen anywhere for us to see. We saw her in Rebels fighting, finding out that Vader was her master, and then boom, nothing. We never actually saw her deal with that feeling, with that guilt. So this could be her battling her inner demons.
Which could be the reason why you put it in a movie theater, because it's going to look pretty awesome to see these two, like, set in the world between worlds, fighting each other.
Too bad none of the movie theaters near us had any.
No.
Not a single one. I know they all sold out really fast, all these theaters.
There's like 10 in the U.S. total, so.
But there were none near us. I'm like, come on, they couldn't give up a screen?
Not even one down in Chicago,
as far as I know. Couldn't take one away from showing a movie that should be long gone from the theater?
Could have made the trek down there. It's only a couple hours for us.
But no, that is kind of what my theory is. I'm thinking that this is, maybe all of this could even be in her head. Maybe she fell and hit her head. Maybe she didn't die at all. This could all be in her head.
Well, it could be that she's actually in the world between worlds. Yes.
Because according to those trading cards I analyzed, she did somehow end up back in there after she came out.
Yeah. I've seen some say, what if it's the sun? Some kind of remnant of the sun, since she has
Interesting.
It's interesting.
She has a remnant of the daughter. Only problem with that is they haven't broached that all in live action.
Yeah.
They just throw the moron Easter eggs in there for the diehards who know it from Rebels.
It'd be very confusing to try to explain the Mortis gods in this.
It would come out of nowhere, out of left field. People would be like, wait, what now? I would love to see them explained in the live action stuff, to get a refresher to see what Dave's thoughts on the whole Mortis arc are now. But I don't think he'll pull that because there's no setup, and it would take a while to explain this.
Well, already the world between worlds is a concept that is going to be new to a lot of people, right? Mm-hmm. So do you really want to throw Mortis on top of there as well right now?
Just heap it on there.
Just pile it on. If they don't understand a little, make them not understand a lot, right?
Exactly.
Who cares at that point? You already buried them with stuff that just makes no sense. You may as well pour it on.
But I just think there's something more going on here. This is not the Anakin that we wanted. It's her guilt, it's her fear, it's her unresolved emotions involving failing her master, watching him become Darth Vader. She didn't really watch it, but she knew. She
found out later.
She knew, and she probably feels she failed. I mean, she walked away from Anakin. She says that with guilt and remorse, knowing now what he has become.
Yeah. Plus, Balin just brought it up, too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of fresh on her mind.
So somehow Balin knew.
Well, he looks like he's got connections. He looks like a well-informed guy.
He knows it all.
Yeah. He may have encountered Darth Vader at some point.
Very well could have.
Darth Vader may have tracked him down, and Balin's like, hey, dude, we're on the same side.
I know kinda. You. Yeah, you look a little like Anakin.
Yeah, not really, but...
mask, yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised at all if there is a twist. In fact, there probably will be. I don't think it's going to be as simple as, let's have a fun conversation.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna take a little more, which will open up more questions about the world between worlds if that's where she is.
Yes.
Because why does evil Anakin manifest there?
It's her feelings.
Again, it's her bringing that in there with her, right?
I think so.
Kind of like Ezra when he sees in the portal, he sees certain things that are connected to him.
I don't
Dave
think
Filoni even says that you kind of will see things that are associated with you. That yes, it's all time and space, but things that resonate with you are what you're going to see and hear.
And I think it's no small matter that right before this all happened to her, she looked so distraught and angry that she maybe had failed Sabine.
Yeah.
To come in here and see the master she also may have believed she failed.
Yeah. No, I think you're on the right track. I think something's going to be up. All right, well, that is going to be all we got for you this time. So now it's your turn to take to the comments below and tell us what you think about this. Is that Anakin Skywalker? Is it a remnant of Darth Vader? Is it something that Ahsoka has brought with her? Or is it something else entirely? Maybe it's just a clone of Anakin. Whatever the case may be, leave your comments below. Let's talk some Star Wars. And until next time, thanks for watching.